On this episode of O'Fallon Matters, follow local residents as they learn the finer points of law enforcement. Also, find out how city staff is planning to connect biking and walking paths throughout the city. And see why this high school girls soccer team is one of the best in the nation. All this and more next on O'Fallon Matters. Welcome to O'Fallon Matters. This police academy isn't for aspiring law enforcement officers. Rather, it's so local residents can step into the shoes of our police force.
Through the implementation of the Citizen Police Academy, the O'Fallon Police Department offers its citizens new insights into how the department serves the community.
Slow, steady movement to the rear, if that makes sense.
You stop the bad guy, hold on to him until I get to you, and we go from there.
O'Fallon's police officers are highly skilled professionals, trained in the use of every law enforcement tool available at their disposal. It takes months to complete the coursework at police academies, and on-the-job training is something that continues through an officer's entire career. But if you want to get a taste for what law enforcement is all about, O'Fallon's Citizens Police Academy is the best way to get involved. Designed to foster a closer relationship between our O'Fallon officers and the community they serve, the Citizens Police Academy gives attendees a hands-on experience they can't get anywhere else.
The Citizens Police Academy is a 6-week course where we meet 2 times a week and we teach them pretty much everything. We do a use of force class, we do a less lethal class. As you can see today as we're ending down, this is our day at the range. They get to actually go out and shoot the .40 caliber guns that we handle and our patrol rifles. So we do a traffic class. We do everything that a short police academy would.
As Officer Bateman said, you really do get to experience exactly what it's like to be in law enforcement. There are no dry lectures here. Participants get to do ride-alongs with active patrolmen, meet the canine officers and their handlers, learn how crime scene investigations work, and even handle our standard issue police weaponry. The Citizens Police Academy is the best way to put yourself in the place of our community's police officers.
We try and show people that officers are just human beings just like everybody else. We let them meet as many officers as they can. That's why we have an instructor, a different instructor for every topic. Myself and Officer DeHart, we just facilitate the program, get to know people a little bit better, but the other officers are the backbone of our program, and they come in and just show them how we are human.
So if I wanted to make a precision shot, an absolute precision shot.
Movies and pop culture can give a skewed idea of what police work really is. And one of the goals of the Citizens Police Academy is to showcase the compassion and professionalism our officers bring to their work every single day.
I think after you take a course like this, and even though it was very short in duration but yet very extensive, I think it gives you an even greater appreciation for what these men and women face every single day of their lives.
For this class, what I learned was how the police interact with the citizens and how much of a difference it makes, and the impact that we're both in this together. It's a community, so that's really kind of made a difference in perception.
Look interesting? The Citizens Police Academy is held every year here in O'Fallon, and we'd love to have you attend.
They have an interest in police work. If they're just curious why the police are on their street, they have that curiosity factor to sign up. We usually start our registration process in February, and we'll run it till the class starts up, and you'll find out what it's about.
So that last string of 4 or 5, we're all that tight group right there above the club hair in his chest. Perfect shot. Right?
Winning with character is the motto of this high school girls soccer squad. Now let's join Joe Meyer with his O'Fallon Matters Sports Spotlight.
That's how we make us like you. Crusaders!
Winning constantly is no easy task for any high school soccer program. But there is one team here in O'Fallon that continues to dominate opponents year after year. And over the past 10 years, the St. Dominic Lady Crusaders soccer team have won 3 state championships. And this powerhouse soccer program has thrived because of a commitment to excellence on and off the playing field.
I think it's more than just having talent and skill, and I think the kids that we have here are character kids, and the character is what keeps us consistent in our level. And it's the attitude, it's their behaviors that drive us forward and keep us where we're at.
After talking to each of St. Dominic's 4 senior captains, there was an impression that they were proud to represent their school and Coach Keller.
He really believes in people, and when you think that you're down, he just picks you right back up, and he's an inspiration to me, and he's one of the best coaches I've ever had. And I love playing for St. Dominic because it's in a positive environment, and everyone gets a chance to shine and show their skill.
Mr. Keller is great. He really knows what he's talking about, and he's done it for years, so you don't really have any doubts with him. And you always know that what he's telling you is right, like whatever, if he's telling you to move a certain way, like it's always beneficial.
This year's team has a good mix of experience with youth, and it's always a work in progress during the season to get all the girls to gel.
Well, we have a lot of a good leadership, through our seniors who provide that, but we also have good young players who are beyond their years skill-wise and to fit into the character of our team.
The seniors on St. Dominic have strong leadership skills and championship blood, which will serve them well come tournament time.
The 4 captains, Riley Ebenroth, Annie Valenti, Madeline, my daughter Madeline Keller, and Emma Stabell have been with the program since they were freshmen. And they have provided, they've been through it all. They've won twice, and they've been part of it, so they know what it takes to be at the top.
Last year ended with a loss in the quarterfinals match to eventual state champion Visitation. The Crusaders senior captains know all too well the taste of victory, but also the disappointment of defeat. And that's why they made their goal to take back state 1 game at a time.
Definitely think that last year makes us want to work harder as a team, and it brought us together this year.
We won state my freshman and sophomore year, and then we lost our junior year. So we really want it this year, especially us seniors who have been on the team since freshman year. We're really working hard to get that title.
No matter how the season ends up, it's safe to say that the St. Dominic girls soccer program is in good hands with Coach Keller and a steady stream of young ladies with character.
O'Fallon is exploring diverse ways to get connected. Now let's find out how city staff, along with our residents, are making it happen.
The city of O'Fallon has worked to build accessible walking and biking paths over the years. After surveying residents, city officials decided that it was a priority to develop a pedestrian and bicycle improvement plan, which aims to better integrate pedestrian, bicycle, and automobile facilities along the Highway K and M corridor.
Well, what we're working on right now is the Highway K and M and Main Street corridor study. That study is broken into 3 pieces. One would be the Highway K portion, one would be the Highway M portion, and one is the Main Street portion. So with that study, we're looking in trying to find the best scenario for walkable and bikeable paths, maybe enhancing our bike loop potentially, getting that full connectivity from I-64 in South O'Fallon all the way up to Highway 79.
Resident feedback is a crucial part of the initial OFallon Connected planning process.
We're trying to get the bang for the buck, so we want to make sure what we put in is something that's going to draw all the residents to the Highway K corridor so they can walk safely, they can bike safely, they can take their families and their kids and get some ice cream or go shopping and be able to make it back to their neighborhoods. They could walk all the way up to Main Street if they wanted to from South K, and vice versa. Main Street up here in this North O'Fallon area could make it all the way down to South K if they wanted to.
OFallon Connected is still in the planning stages with future development in the queue.
We already have some funding secured. We're working to select a consultant to start a design on our first phase of that, which is right now Fisey Road to Technology. We're going to focus on trying to get all those segments in that stretch from Fisey to Technology connected as a part of phase 1. And then future phases are just going to kind of all come into play. It all depends on funding and availability of funding city budgets, things like that, but we'll have to do this in phases and really prioritize what areas we want to focus on whenever the funding is available.
This project is about developing a complete, comprehensive, and cohesive transportation system for better transportation and recreational choices. And your involvement is an important part of this project. Go to www.OFallon.mo.us/connected to fill out a survey and give your input on this vital project.
It's time for a break. When we come back, we'll find out how to maximize your summer entertainment plans right here in the city. Also, we'll check in with the O'Fallon Fire Protection District to learn how their specialized equipment can help in an emergency situation. You're watching O'Fallon Matters. Welcome back to O'Fallon Matters. We've all heard that recycling is good for our environment, but have you ever been curious about its other benefits? OFallonTV's Brett Fickus is here to show us what recycling has done for our community.
If you're like most people, you probably don't think much about what happens to your garbage after you throw it away. Garbage truck picks it up and then it's gone for good, right? Well, garbage is actually a big problem in America, and as more waste finds its way into our landfills, it's only going to continue to get bigger. Trash products that aren't biodegradable or are slow to decompose can remain in landfill sites for centuries, emitting gases or leaching into groundwater. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the average American produces 4.4 pounds of garbage a day, which works out to be about 1,600 pounds a year. With the garbage produced in the United States alone, you could form a line of filled-up garbage trucks that stretches from O'Fallon, Missouri, straight up to the moon. If we want to keep this waste out of the landfill, what can we do? You probably already know the answer, and it's something you and your neighbors are already doing. It's recycling, and the material our Environmental Services Department picks up from O'Fallon homes is already making a huge difference.
The impact really is with 25,000 homes in O'Fallon, it's a huge impact. That means 25,000 homes material are not going to go into the landfill, which causes all kind of problems at the landfills right now. We take out a lot of material from with our recycling. We do about 7,000 tons every year, and that's how it helps our community.
You may be wondering why we're talking about recycling on O'Fallon Matters if our community is already recycling 7,000 tons of material a year. That's a tremendous amount of recycled waste, and it makes O'Fallon a leader in recycling. But the EPA estimates that as much as 50% of goods still reaching our landfills are actually recyclable. And prioritizing recycling helps our O'Fallon community in a number of ways. Beyond reducing our landfill problem, it also reduces our energy consumption. It creates jobs and saves money for our city. But one of the biggest reasons to recycle is the economic impact it can have. Recycled items use substantially less energy than manufacturing products from virgin sources. That means cheaper goods, like plastic soda bottles or fleece jackets like the one I'm wearing today. If you're recycling, you're making O'Fallon a better place to live for everyone in our community.
residents should feel good, really good about what they do here and should be proud of what they do here, because we're probably #1 in the area on the amount of recycled material that comes out of our trash. And by doing that, they protect the environment with all those problems with the landfills, but they also keep their cost down lower than anyone else in the area.
Learn more about recycling on O'Fallon's website at www.o'fallon.mo.us and make sure you sign up for our easy, convenient recycling service. Remember, every step that we take, however small, is one more towards helping and supporting the environment in which we live. Getting everyone involved, from kids to adults, can help produce a better environment for many generations to come.
Now, Joe Richter is here with your guide to summer fun in O'Fallon.
Appreciate you guys bringing the kids out, okay?
Every summer, O'Fallon offers residents a chance to get out of the house and enjoy local family fun events right in their own backyard. And the summer of 2015 will be no different. We have a bunch of super fun events taking place that feature hot summer nights filled with music, baseball, water slides, and St. Charles County's largest booming display of fireworks. Now, it's time to get out O'Fallon. Music and fun will greet you every Tuesday night at the Civic Park Bandstand. O'Fallon Jammin' takes place from 6:30 to 9 p.m. every Tuesday throughout the summer. And you'll be happy to know that parking and entertainment are free. Also, food trucks and concessions will be available. Go to O'Fallon's website to find out the lineup for 2015. So remember to bring your chairs and blankets and rock the night away at O'Fallon Jammin'. O'Fallon's popular food truck dining event is back in 2015. Each month through August, enjoy a tasty evening of food truck fare and live local music at different locations throughout the city. Bring your appetite and a blanket or chairs. Admission and parking are free. Food Truck Frenzy takes place on June 13th, July 25th, 26th, and August 15th. Go slip sliding away on a 1,000-foot water slide at this exciting new O'Fallon event. Slide the City is a family-friendly slip and slide water party. There will be live music, food, drinks, water, and of course the biggest slip and slide, the giant water slide, will be located on Mexico Road in West O'Fallon near Fort Zumwalt West High School. Did we mention 1,000 feet? Yeah, that's over 3 football fields. Make sure to bring your water buckets, floaties, and water guns to squirt, spray, splash, and get all attending soaked. Celebrate America's birthday with an explosion of fun and music at O'Fallon's Heritage and Freedom Fest on July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The excitement builds on July 3rd and 4th with fireworks spectaculars, free concerts by nationally recognized musicians, entertaining sideshows, free kids activities, carnival rides, crafters and merchandise vendors, and festival food and beverages. Catch some minor league baseball this summer. Cheap tickets, scrumptious food, and fun promotions are all waiting for you at T.R. Hughes Ballpark. There are great promotions almost every night, and best of all, tickets are cheap.
From a stadium standpoint and food standpoint, we have one of the more hands-on stadiums that you'll find in minor league baseball as far as just proximity to the field, a lot of really good on-field promotions, a lot of quality food that's at an affordable price for people to come out to and be able to get a dinner and enjoy some entertainment for really not that much money.
So there you have it. Make sure you get up off the couch this summer and enjoy all the fun activities that O'Fallon has to offer. And if you want to find out more information on all these fun activities, you can visit O'Fallon's website at www.o'fallon.mo.us for updates and general information.
Next, let's go inside a local fire station to find out how they're equipped for any emergency. OFallonTV's Brett Figgis has this story.
Everybody knows that firefighters, well, fight fires. And when things are getting hot, we're glad to see the big red engines roll onto the scene. Putting out structure fires might seem like their primary job, but they actually respond to a wide variety of call-outs. Our firefighters are fully equipped to handle water rescue situations. They can get people out of tangled wrecks with the famous jaws of life, and they're even ready to assist with medical emergencies. We stopped by O'Fallon's Fire Station number 5, located on the south side of O'Fallon's Fire Protection District, to give you an inside look at an average day in the life of an O'Fallon firefighter.
You know, an average day for us, we start our days at 7:30. Basically, we come in, we do a roll call, and that basically is just kind of to outline our day, what we're going to do that day. Once we do that, the most important thing for us next is to check our equipment to make sure it's in operating condition and order, followed by training on our equipment, because we need to be proficient with our equipment. And that takes us basically through lunch, if not a little bit later than lunch. After that, we'll get a workout in. Cardio and weight training are huge to our business. We need to keep our bodies in shape. And then after we get all our assignments completed, then we have our relaxation time. Sometimes relaxation time can be, guys are still going to classes, working on their degrees or something, or it can be just watching TV. And that's kind of a typical day. Obviously, we're running calls throughout the day, but we never know what that's going to entail. We don't know if that's going to be 2 or 3 or if that's going to be 10 or 12. And that's kind of a typical day for O'Fallon firefighters.
What Captain Braille didn't mention was the incredible amount of professional training our firefighters have already received. Like any first responder, they need to be prepared for any situation, and they need to be ready to use the full functionality of their fire engines. We got a chance to talk to engineer Mike Nipping, who will walk us through the capabilities of Station 5's engine 9154.
First, we're going to go right here into the compartment. We're going to show you some things as we move around the truck. Here's where the firefighters sit as we go to a call. If you can kind of peek in there, you'll be able to see that our air tanks are built right into the seat. That way we can be putting our air packs on as we go to the call. This is where our engineer, which is the driver of the truck, operates all the hose lines coming off of the truck and to the truck. As you can see, it looks complicated. We go through several years of schooling to learn how to operate the truck. So if you want to take a look, to make it real simple for some people, if you come up here and look at pre-connect 2, it's red. Come down here to pre-connect 2, which is red, pull that line out, and that's how we get water through that hose. In the back of our truck, we have one of the best tools available to us. Right here we have the jaws of life. It operates by getting people out of car wrecks. It enables us to spread and cut through metal to remove the patient from the vehicle. Over here, every fire truck has to have ladders. We keep our ladders on the interior of the fire truck. And that's where those all are. Some of the capabilities of our fire truck include confined space, rope access, and swift water and ice rescue. As you can see here, we got some of our ice rescue and swift water suits out. We got our swift water suit along with our personal flotation device, our helmets, and here's our ice rescue suit.
All of this equipment is put to good use when serving the O'Fallon community, but there's one piece of equipment we haven't seen yet. Now, Mike will show off their specialized suit of flame-resistant armor.
As we go to a fire, we got to wear special gear to keep us from getting burned in a house fire. As you can see here, one of our firefighters is dressed up in everything we have. We start down here with the pants, come up with the coat, flashlight, walkie-talkie, the air mask, the helmet. He's got gloves on. If he turns around, we can see that we got the air tank, which holds all the air we need to breathe, with the hoses that go up to the mask so he breathes a nice clean air.
All of this gear, preparation, and training means our firefighters are ready to respond to emergencies at any time. While filming this package, we were called out to an electrical issue, which was upgraded to a structure fire while en route. These firefighters were fully suited up and ready to jump out of the truck within 60 seconds. Luckily, the situation wasn't serious when we arrived, but it's good to know these professionals are protecting our city. It's not the thrill of the job that excites our firefighters. It's the knowledge that they're truly helping the people of O'Fallon.
We probably like most about the gratification that we get on making the public happy. That sounds kind of cheesy a little bit, but really just interacting with the community. Believe it or not, firefighters do like to communicate with the public, and it puts a smile on our face to know that we're able to serve in that capacity. Yes, we do run calls and that kind of stuff, but we realize when the call comes in, that's the public's worst day. The gratification that we're able to make that day better for someone, that's the best thing about being a firefighter.
Remember, if you need help, dial 911 immediately. And when you hear the sirens of our fire engines roll in, you'll know our firefighting professionals have arrived and are ready to do everything they can to help you with your emergency.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have a good story idea, let us know. You can email us at OFallonTV@OFallon.mo.us. Please remember, give back to your community because O'Fallon matters to all of us.